beautiful design play, hard play action on third and short. The offensive line did a great job selling run, and Njoku came down inside from his left, make it look like he was cracking down to make a block, and then slipped behind the secondary. And as has been the problem for the Jaguars the last 4 or 5 weeks, mix-ups in coverage, receivers running open down the field one more time.
Hopkins extra point, and he's missed a couple in the last month, but that one is down the middle. So the Browns are on the board first. We've got a timeout on the field with 11:39 to go in the first quarter. Cleveland 7, Jacksonville nothing. You're listening to the NFL on Compass Media Network.
The Taco Shop has been serving the area since 1970. December specials include Sanchez, $3.89, pork quesadilla, $4.49, and a chicken taco salad, $5.89. And don't forget, Taco Shop gift cards make great Christmas gifts and stocking stuffers.
Come on down to the Taco Shop. You never had it. You never had it so good. Taco Shop.
Simpson Farm Enterprises carries the Apache line of sprayers, and there's a reason. In fact, there are several reasons. Apache sprayers come in 5 different models to fit every size of operation. They feature premium technology and the exclusive power-to-the-ground mechanical-driven traction. Most of all, the 5-year warranty offered by Apache is unmatched. That's why they have the highest retained value in the industry. See Simpson Farm Enterprises today at any of their 5 locations and spray with the best you can buy.
Get ahead of the fall rush with Worth Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning of Hayes. Don't wait until the chill sets in. Our skilled technicians are standing by to make sure your home is ready for the changing season. Schedule your plumbing and heating system checkup now and experience worry-free comfort all season long. Worth Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning of Hayes.
Don't wait, because you're worth it.
Natural gas is a safe, efficient fuel for your home. In nature, natural gas has no smell. That's why, for your safety, we odorize natural gas pipelines. That distinctive rotten egg smell could be a sign that you have a gas leak. If you have a compromised sense of smell, consider purchasing a methane detector. If you suspect a leak, don't touch light switches, use phones, garage openers, or anything that could cause a spark. Get everyone out of the building immediately and call Midwest Energy. A safety message from Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative making energy work for you.
Malik Hooker!
My goodness. 7-0 Browns after an opening drive touchdown. Let's check that drive summary sponsored by Dell. Cyber Monday is Dell's biggest sale of the year. Save on laptops like the XPS 13, engineered to do it all on the Intel Evo platform and more. Shop now at Dell.com/deals. Scoring drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. It took 3 minutes and 21 seconds. Joe Flacco to David Njoku, the tight end, 34-yarder. Extra point good. The drive took 3:21. Here's the kickoff. High, fairly short, and returnable. Dearness Johnson from the 5 to about the 15. Should have called a fair catch when he got the ball at the 25. The return was 13. But Jacksonville will start inside their 20-yard line. So here comes Trevor Lawrence on the field for Jacksonville. Suffered that what looked to be a horrible ankle injury Monday night in their loss to Cincinnati. But here he is.
And boy, the dog pound is rocking right now. The defense already getting this crowd fired up.
Etienne's his running back. Etienne's got it going up the middle, nowhere. Stuffed at the 15-yard line. Owosu Koromora was the first of the many to hit the running back. A gain of 1 maybe to the 15, so second down and 9 for Jacksonville. Now the Browns defense, they've taken some heat. They had 2 road games against Denver, and then last week in the Rams, they had a total of 1 sack. So they've been reading that all week.
Now, Myles Garrett has not had a hit on the quarterback in a couple of weeks, whereas every game prior to the last 2 weeks, he had 3 or more hits per game.
Lawrence is going to throw on second down to his tight end, Ingram. Ingram takes it upfield across the 20 And shy of a first down at the 24-yard line. Picks up 9. Anthony Walker in on the stop along with Cameron Mitchell. And a tip of the cap to Anthony Walker. He is the Cleveland Browns nominee for the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Bill, I can tell you this place, from experience, is one of the most difficult places to play in the NFL. These fans are amazing. With all they've been through with this organization, they still come out every week and support this football team as well as anywhere in the NFL.
Somebody brought a jackhammer to the game.
Yeah, it's in our booth, I think.
Works back to throw. In trouble. Going to run, try and get the first down. Didn't get it. Diving forward, maybe to the 25. Had to get to the 26. And the Browns defense, led by Zadarius Smith and Dalvin Tomlinson, on that tack, force a punt.
But I will tell you this, Bill. You know, Trevor Lawrence tucked that football and looked absolutely fine. We're looking at the replay right now. He looked absolutely fine tucking that ball and running. No limp, no sign of hesitation. He popped right back up and jogged off the field. So that's a good sign for Doug Peterson and this Jaguars team, knowing that Trevor Lawrence, moving at game speed, got through that first drive okay.
Logan Cook will punt. Get it away from about his own 12 or 13. Into it with the right leg, almost blocked. High floater. Back crochet, back pedals to his 20. Near sideline 25 and diving forward near the 30-yard line. So a very nice return. 57 on the punt, 10 on the return. Timeout, 9:18 to go first quarter. Round 7, Jags nothing. More action from the field up next. You're listening to Compass Media Networks. This is the NFL.
Some intimate parts need the gentle, easy trim of a Gillette trimmer. And some need the closeness and comfort of a Gillette Intimate razor. While others need a Gillette Anti-Chafe Stick. Gillette Intimate, the best a man can get, down there. Buy now.
Not to brag, but every year my friends and family say I give the best gifts. And that's because every year I shop at Kohl's. I found a beauty gift set from Sephora that my daughter will love. Got 20% off glassware, perfect for my sister who's hosting. And scored 60% off PJs my husband will live in all winter long. Then I saved 20% on some of my finds and earned Kohl's cash. So thank you, Kohl's, for always helping me win the holidays. Select styles, Sephora. Coupons and Kohl's cash do not apply. Some exclusions apply. Offers end December 10th. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Imagine having all the money you need for retirement, all the income, every month, guaranteed. That's Secure Future Investor, an indexed annuity tied to growth in the stock market, but without any risk of loss ever. It's guaranteed money for life income, no matter how long you live. Call 888-509-2228. 888-509-2228. Sponsored by GP Agency, Inc., Raleigh, North Carolina. Licensed in all states. Performance may vary. Consult with your financial professional before making an investment decision.
The holidays are back, and they can be a lot, but luckily, something else is coming back this season. Wendy's Peppermint Frosty. That's right. Everybody's favorite cold and creamy treat is back on the wish list this year. And if you need a little more pep in your step, get yourself a refreshing Peppermint Frosty Cream Cold Brew. Celebrate the season with the return of Wendy's Peppermint Frosty. Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's. Vanilla Frosty is temporarily unavailable.
Do you have a game plan for COVID-19? Prescription oral treatments must be taken within the first 5 days of symptoms, even if mild. If you have a high risk factor, ask your doctor if treatment is right for you. Visit treatcovid19.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Tune in to watch all the excitement of the NFL on CBS. Check your local listings for games and times in your area. Catch the NFL on CBS. Bill Rosinski, Steve Berline, the rest of our Compass crew, delighted you're with us. We're in Cleveland, where the Browns will take over for the second time. They lead 7-0. For the third time this season, they engineered an opening drive touchdown. And in fact, back-to-back weeks opening drive scores.
Second time for Joe Flacco in 2 games as a starter. They come out looking unstoppable on the first drive. We'll see if they can keep it going today.
Kareem Hunt will be the featured back. This time, Browns move right to left at their 31-yard line. Wides each side. Play action fake. Flacco rolls far side right. And upfield it goes incomplete. There was no chance for David Bell to catch that pass. Darius Williams was all over him. So it'll be second down and 10 yards to go.
I'll tell you, Bill, if Joe Flacco had time and was able to see down the field as he came out of that bootleg fake. David Njoku had 2 or 3 steps again on a defender 30 yards down the field, would have been open for another potential touchdown.
Here's the snap. They're going to run a wildcat here, but hand the football off and trying to turn the corner. And that was Kareem Hunt. And they had Dorian Thompson-Robinson in at quarterback on that play. And now Flacco's coming back out.
I told you before the game that if I were Kevin Stefanski, I would do that. We have a player down for the Cleveland Browns right now.
Yeah, one of their offensive linemen is down on the ground.
But I thought that the Cleveland Browns should play both of their quarterbacks today to really put a lot of pressure on this Jaguars defense, given 2 totally different looks from totally different skill sets for these quarterbacks.
And haven't picked up a number on who exactly the player is. It might be their center.
It might be because, you see Flacco over there taking snaps from the backup center.
Yeah, the backup is Nick Harris. Ethan Posick is the center. And he kind of got steamrolled there. So while they tend to the injured Brown center, we'll pause. Cleveland 7 and Jacksonville nothing with 8:58 to go in quarter number 1. You're listening to Compass Media Networks. This is the NFL.
Hi, I'm Henry Winkler. My eyes are very important to me. My eyes connect me with things I love. I loved my late father-in-law dearly. He always lit up a room, but his vision dimmed with age. He had age-related macular degeneration, or AMD. And since partnering with Apellis, I've learned there's an advanced form of the disease called geographic atrophy, or GA. His struggle with vision loss made me want to help others know about GA's warning signs. For some, straight lines seem wavy, like when looking at a door frame. For others, blurry or missing spots can make it hard to read or see loved ones' faces. Many have trouble seeing in low light, making driving at night difficult. GA gets worse over time and cannot be reversed. If you've been diagnosed with AMD and notice vision changes, don't wait. Talk to your eye doctor about GA today. Learn more at GAWon'tWait.com. That's GAWon'tWait.com.
Spaghetti for dinner.
It's Macy's Great Big Sale. Take an extra 20% off gift ideas from designers they'll love with your coupon or Macy's card. That's on top of great deals on women's sweaters, coats, and PJs, 25 to 50% off. Beauty essentials from Origins, Elizabeth Arden, and more, 25 to 40% off. And the season's hottest toys, 15 to 50% off. Plus, everyone gets $10 Macy's money for every $50 spent. Now at Macy's. Savings off sale and clearance prices, exclusions apply.
John Rothstein here in our New York studios with this scoreboard update. Games in progress right now in the National Football League. First quarter, Bucks lead the Falcons 3-0. First quarter, Bears on top of the Lions 7-0. First quarter, the Bengals with a 7-0 lead over the Colts. Meanwhile, first quarter, Panthers and the Saints all even at 0. First quarter, no score between the Texans and the Jets. First quarter, the Rams have a 3-0 lead over the Ravens. Rams with the football. Let's take it back to the field.
All right, John. Just have John off the college basketball duties to join us this afternoon. All right, Browns have a new center in for the time being, Nick Harris, with Posick on the sideline. Tune in to watch all the excitement of the NFL on Fox. Check your local listings for games and times in your area. Catch the NFL on Fox. Third down, 7 Browns at their 34, moving right to left. They lead 7-0. Not quite midway through quarter number 1, and here's a tight end dump. I don't know if it was a screen. I have no idea what that was trying to be, and Njoku had nowhere to go. Josh Allen, who was having a Pro Bowl season, wrapped him up for the stop, and the Browns a punt.
Yeah, you're right, Bill. It was a tight end screen that just was sniffed out by the Jaguars defense up front. So give credit to the Jaguars on D. They were ready for a little bit of trickery. You call it tight end screen, a little bit of trickery. And didn't fool the Jaguars this time.
Corey Bojorquez will punt. And back deep for the Jags, Parker Washington. Waiting for the snap. He's got it. With the left leg, nice kick. Washington backpedals, fields it at his 14, now trying to come upfield. Breaks one tackle, and then he's going to take it out of bounds. 15, 16-yard line. So a monster punt of 53 yards, and the return was 4. So now Trevor Lawrence and company will have their second crack at this Cleveland defense. Lawrence came into the game throwing for just over 3,000 yards, 3,004, 14 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. He had thrown for 258 and 2 scores in the Monday night game before he got hurt. Once again, stuck inside his 20 to start this drive. This time, it's the 16-yard line.
Now they will move left to right.
And Trevor Lawrence keeping his streak intact. 46 consecutive starts coming in today. That is the 5th most consecutive starts for a quarterback that was drafted number 1 coming out in history. So he's only behind guys like Peyton Manning, who, by the way, went 208 consecutive games. Jim Plunkett, Andrew Luck, and Cam Newton are the other 4 guys ahead of Trevor Lawrence.
He'll work out of the shotgun on first down. Browns come with a blitz. I think that was offside. Here's a slant to Calvin Ridley. And upfield he goes 25, 30 to the 32-yard line. They were coming after him. I believe Owusu-Koramoah was offside. So our first penalty announced today.
Offside. Defense, number 6. The penalty is declined. The result of the play is the first down.
And that resulted in a 16-yard gain to the 32, first down 10.
Yeah, good solid play call right there versus the blitz look from the Browns. Calvin Ridley stepping up. Only 7 times this year, Calvin Ridley's had more than 50 yards. 7 times this year he's been less than 50 yards. He's a guy that really has to step up and make big plays in the absence of Christian Kirk.
Here's a pitch on first down, trying to turn the right side. This is ETN. He's got a bit of the corner, near sideline, out of bounds after a gain to the 39-yard line. That's 7 yards. Ronnie Hickman on the stop. This is a Browns defense that comes in 10th overall in scoring, but they lead the NFL in pass defense, lead the NFL in total defense, and they lead the NFL in third down defense.
And to play successfully, especially here in Cleveland against this Browns defense, you've got to be able to run the ball. They're 14th against the run, but that's got to be the key for success here.
Wildcat to ETN, who took the snap and turned the far left corner, and he's inside the 50 down to the 45 of Cleveland. Tony Fields probably brought him down 16 yards on the play. Another Cleveland player is down on the ground. This is Okoronkwo, one of their defensive linemen. So the training staff out to take a look at him. But Steve, they go with ETN in the Wildcat, and boy, he had a lot of running room around that far left side.
Yeah, ETN and Dearness Johnson, the backup running back, both coming into this game bumped up and limited in practice this week. But ETN, these last couple runs, looks like he's spry as ever. That was a nice little change of pace, putting him in that Wildcat formation and just taking a straight sweep off the left side for big yards.
And now Okoronkwo is up and making his way to the Cleveland sideline. Meanwhile, Jacksonville on the march. They were 3 and out on their opening possession, but now they're in Cleveland territory. Ball spotted on the Browns' 45-yard line. Jags come in leading their division, the South, with an 8-4 record. But I'll tell you what, this wild card race in the actually both conferences wild card races are going to come down to the last week. And it is going to be wild because you've got 3 teams, including the Browns, with the 3 wild cards at 7-5 records. Pittsburgh lost the other night; they're 6-6. Cincy is 6-6, and the Bills are 6-6. Lawrence ready to rock and roll again. Dearness Johnson standing off to his left. First down and 10 at the Cleveland 45-yard line. Play action fake. Lawrence, lots of times, goes to the near sideline, and he misses Calvin Ridley, a little comebacker. And Ridley was open, but not a great throw, second down.
Yeah, you're right, Bill. That was it was a hard play action pass. It came up just the way that you would think that Doug Peterson and his staff would want it to come up. Calvin Ridley standing all alone on the sideline, ran a nice deep comeback route, but Trevor Lawrence threw that ball way out of bounds, uncatchable.
Yeah, I believe Alex Wright may have on the rush gotten a little piece of the quarterback's arm, affecting that toss. 2nd and 10, Jaguars at the Cleveland 45. Lawrence out of the shotgun, and now they blow the play dead because we got a false start against Jacksonville.
False start. Offense number 76. 5-yard penalty. The second down.
And that's on Ezra Cleveland, the left guard. Of course, Walker Little is a scratch, their outstanding left tackle, the third-year pro out of Stanford.
And you wonder why a guy like Ezra